Welcome back to the RepRapGuru Prusa i3 video build guide. In this video, we're going to be taking the 5mm couplers, attaching them to two NEMA 17 motors, and then placing them in the Z motor brackets on the main frame. In this video, you're going to need the acrylic frame we just assembled in the last video, two 5mm couplers, two NEMA 17 motors, 8 bolts and 8 washers from the bag with Z motor written on it, a Phillips screwdriver along with a 2.0 hex bit that you will need to tighten the set screws on the couplers. We're going to start by placing the couplers on the motor shafts. These are D-shaft stepper motors, so one side is going to be noticeably flat. You're going to want to start by loosening 2 of the included set screws on the coupler and then sliding it on the shaft so that at least one of the set screws is over the flat edge. You're going to want to have it about 5mm off from the top of the motor, and if you have a hard time eyeballing that, you can grab a small piece of acrylic like these rod keepers and just use that as a spacer. Then you're going to want to tighten the set screws so that it does not slip on the shaft. You're going to do this for the other one. Now that you've done that, you have 2 motors with shafts correctly put on them, and then we are going to take these and attach them to the frame in the next step. In this next step, we're going to take the motors and put them on the frame. You're going to want to make sure that the side of the motor that the cable attaches to is facing in towards the frame. You're going to set it in and run the coupler through the hole of the Z motor bracket. Then I'm going to use 4 bolts with washers on them and fasten it to the frame. When you're done, it should look like that. Make sure not to tighten the screws too much or the acrylic will crack. Then you're going to do this for the next motor. When you're all done, it should look like this. The motors should be fastened and the couplers should turn without slipping over the motors. That concludes this video. In the next video, we'll be taking the frame sides and attaching them to the main frame.